in the middle of saying something and I was trying to remember where I was at and finish what I was saying. And she stopped. If Mama stops in the corner of the yard, Duke is gonna try to go in her vehicle and be petted and be excited. And he's gonna be down there. And if I walk closer to him, he's not gonna walk closer to me. He's gonna walk even closer to the vehicle. Like the closer I get, the more he feels safe to wander further out away from the yard. Anyway, excuse me. I've been saying that word too much. It's one of them words that I think my mama overuses it. And I use it more than she does. And I picked it up from her when I was just a child. And it's a word that I say unnecessarily way too much. My dad will overuse going home or or something like that. And I do that too. Y'all are probably tired of hearing me talk about the coming bee video. Judge because I've talked a lot about making the bee video. I still don't got the tripod. I still ain't made the bee video. What's up, dog? All the dogs in the house. Who let the dogs in? Me. I let the dogs in. Hey, Dirk, what's up? I got something for you. What do I got for you? Tell him what he's won. He's won chicken. Dude, can you handle the buffalo chicken? You want to? Whoa! Hey. Yeah, you can eat the bone. Get out the house. Go outside. Dolly, you too. Go outside. Get outside. Hey, Troy. Go outside. They be trying to jump up on the table and eat everything. They need to go outside. Main reason they gotta go outside is Duke needs a bath. And my hands, I already washed my hands. I don't want to have to wash my hands again. I don't know if you were here before, but I was talking about honeybees and about how aggression can be turned on or turned off. Lavender will calm them down. A banana peel will make them aggressive. But then when they get aggressive, they don't just start attacking each other, because aggression's not the same as hate. Aggression's not the same as the will to violence. They'll start cleaning up their hive a lot more. Now, they will be quicker to attack and sting and guard too, but they become more industrious. They work harder while they're aggressive. But if you can make them peaceful with lavender, where they're not going to attack, but then they're not cleaning out the cells as well. They're not. So what I was saying is, the government, all these different pills they want to give kids and all these different things to turn aggression off, it's the wrong focus. Aggression's not the root of the problem. I was talking about pit bulls and how they're an aggressive breed, but they can aggressively play. You know, people will a lot of times abuse them when they're puppies, but it's a dog that needs a lot of attention and a lot of, it needs, for it to have a sense of well-being, it needs to feel like it is in a pack, and it needs to have a lot of attention and play. It will get frustrated if it can't work that energy off. And let's see. I love bees and I love things related to bugs. Me too. And Brittany doesn't understand it. And they're little animals to me. They're little animals. They're not scary to me. I'm not grossed out by them. They're just little animals. And and I think part of it is that I'm nearsighted. So I didn't get glasses until I was in the 6th grade. But I need glasses to see good far away. But up close, I see really well and in good detail. And so I think that might have had something to do with how much time I spent just watching ants and watching roly polies and wolf spiders and just them little pincher bugs and little ear wigs are all kind of, you know. But do not get me started on my mom. Oh, I love bees and I love things related to bugs. I know how it feels. I have a dog. A lot of women don't like bugs. Like when we go to put up gutter, there's a lot of houses that they spray with poison all the way around the house, and you'll just see dead bugs all the way around the house. And I think that's your canary in the coal mine, you know. Like it might not kill you, but the fact that you're being poisoned too, and the things, the birds are gonna eat them bugs, and they're gonna get poisoned. I just I don't use any poison, and now I'm not hating on anyone that does, because sometimes you might just have to, but I don't poison my crops. I don't poison my animals. And they just, nature is going to steal some of it. Some of my blueberries are going to get ate by birds, but I don't care. I like them to sing. I'm not going to eat every watermelon. A fox might eat one of them, but I don't care. I like to see a fox. It'd be different if I was like starving to death and I needed like every single bit of food. Then I might protect it more or whatever. But I don't care if I lose some of my peas or beans or stuff to different bugs or birds or animals. They can have some of it. They're not deadly, but I almost got bit. The first spider I ever saw in my backyard was a woodlouse spider. Not deadly, but I almost got bit by them. There used to be spiders in this house that looked the same. And one of the spiders, though, if I put a pencil up near the spider, I wouldn't poke the spider, but let's say the spider's here, and I put the pencil here, and I move it like this. Most spiders are going to run away. Some are going to kind of stay. It's very rare that there'll be a spider that just bites the pencil, right? But if that happens, if that spider will just bite that pencil, don't pick that spider up. But almost any spider, you can just pick it up and it's not going to bite you. I'm not saying do this. I don't know what kind of legal. I'm not a lawyer. I probably need a lawyer. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do this, right? But a brown recluse spider don't risk what you can't afford to lose. You can't afford to lose your hand, so don't risk it. So just don't do what I'm about to say. But they're not really aggressive. If they bit you, it will hurt you. But they're not really going to try to bite you most of the time unless you accidentally pinch them or something. And there are spiders, though, that will just bite you. They're aggressive. But most spiders that you see will not bite you. And even if they will bite you, it will not kill you. Now, I'm not talking about Australians. I'm not talking about y'all in Australia. But if you're in America, there's only really two spiders that can really hurt you. And one of them doesn't even want to bite you. And the black widow too, it's normally in some dark place in a corner somewhere. You got to go looking for them. They don't come looking for you. As we're talking about spiders, I see a woodlouse one on my wall. I got them in the house because I let them go in the house. But so there was the one that passed the pencil test, the one that didn't bite the pencil. That spider. I kept that spider in here. And it had egg sacs. It had a whole bunch of baby spiders. And some of them got stuck in the sink. And they couldn't get out the sink. And I put my hand in there and rescued them out of the sink. And I can pick up all. And they'll get like this big. They're, where's one? I'll get y'all a video of it. I'll show y'all. But you can pick these spiders up and they won't bite you. They're a peaceful spider. And a lot of people come over to the house and they want to instantly kill them. But here's why I don't kill them. Because I'm in South Georgia. There's a lot of bugs. If there's light in the house, it's dark, you open up the door at night, there's going to be a whole bunch of moths and flying insects flying all in the house, a whole bunch of them. And I don't know why, but if you pour you a cup of milk And that light that bounces off of the milk in that cup, a moth will fly straight into the milk. You'll have moth scales floating over your milk before you can even turn it into chocolate milk. So they have to go. So my spiders here, one, they're an air filter. All the spider web catches dust and pollen and all that. And the other is they catch these flying bugs. And I don't have to have no poison. And they're the bugs that would annoy me inside the house. The spiders pretty much mind their own business. They get up in a corner somewhere. They get like, I'll show you. They get up. They'll get up on the ceiling. You know, I'm not about to be on the ceiling, so they're not really in my way. They're not in my way. See, there's a little tunnel. One of them's up in there, you know. They up in there. And so it's basically like an air filter. It's catching pollen, dust, and they're catching all them flying bugs. And that's good because the flying bugs are bad. They're good outside, though. I'm really worried because when we fly, they want to turn their back to the moon or to the sun to orientate themselves because it's dark at night up in the sky. They don't want to be flying the wrong way and crash or something. And so the headlight of a car is confusing them. They're trying to keep their back oriented to it. Of course, they have to kind of flip to keep doing it. And so they're all attracted to light. You know, when all the cars are driving on the road at night, all these flying bugs are attracted to the light, flying to the light, and getting hit by vehicles. And the biomass of insects has gone down a lot. And I don't want to lie and say the wrong numbers because I don't remember, but it's a lot. It's a scary number of how much flying insects we used to have in the air compared to what we have now. And it's not good because, you know, that's going to trickle down. That's going to mean the birds are going to have less food. That's going to mean that there's going to be less pollinators of all kind of different wild plants we don't even think about existing and that play parts into the food chain that we don't even know about. And things we do know about, like, you know, and we're not really thinking about it because it's like there's a lot of trade-offs. One, it's a lot easier to get to work in a vehicle going 65 miles an hour than it is on a horse. But a horse will never be so fast that it's just going to kill every insect in the whole entire world. You know, the horse, it can't go that fast. And we might not want to go that slow, but maybe we don't need to be going faster than that. Because we're probably going to wind up with these vehicles just eventually flying into every single bug there is. Luckily for them, though, they have a really good reproductive system, but apparently not good enough because their numbers are declining and it's not good. And we're really making it worse. They're just coming up with all kind of new sprays and everything. I got bitten by a black widow just now, or in your past. I just saw this. Did you get bit by a black widow in the past or right now? I hope you're all right. I don't think they've ever, you know, I think it's exaggerated, though, how deadly they are. I don't think they've really ever killed anybody. I don't know. Because I went looking for it one time, and I think there were some claims, but I don't know if there are any documented, verified deaths due to black widows. You'll see it on like some shows, like 1,000 Ways to Die. But I don't know if there's any like, I don't know if the coroner and the autopsy revealed that that's the real cause of death. Maybe though. Maybe somebody's going to do a quick Google search and find 12 and be like, dude, you tripping. Brittany ain't here. And she really right about it. I don't know. I think it might have been a coincidence. that she's gotten superstitious about, but it might be a real thing. It might be something to do with the way that it's like, you need to watch how you talk to me, dog. This dog is not happy that I ain't put him on the bed yet. You're a bit spoiled, ain't you? Wait a minute. Why are you turning around? You can't turn around. There you go. I try to give you as little help as possible. Learn to do it on your own. But Brittany thinks that it's bad to smoke while you're laying down. Don't lick my face. And so I don't get to do it too much no more. Actually, I wonder how hard is it to change the law about allowing people to have hedgehogs in Georgia. Couldn't they do well? I was about to think maybe you could put some kind of tracker on them so if they escape, you could find them, but then they could breed and there'd be a lot of them like unaccounted for. There's got to be some kind of way that people can just responsibly have pet hedgehogs without them escaping into the wild and causing some kind of terrible problem. Nobody values the lives of insects. Hey, baby.
What?